My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent. Welcome to my YouTube channel. They're short, sweet, and to the point. As a former revenue officer, I was a teaching instructor. I worked thousands of cases. I was at IRS over a decade, and my YouTubes are short, sweet, to the point, just enough information kind of to make you dangerous. So today I want to talk to you about what's the best way to negotiate your taxes or your tax debt problem. There's a very simple answer that you have to understand. It's actually going to be so simple. You may say, "Why did I listen?" But you have to know what I'm telling you. You have to know the system in which IRS is going to evaluate your case. You can have the greatest laid plan that you have in front of you, have all the documentation, have everything, but if you don't know how IRS is going to apply this information you give them to you, you're the worst negotiator in the world. What I mean by that is very simple. If you have IRS tax debt and you have a strategy on how you think you may settle the case, IRS may not have that strategy. They'll have a completely different strategy on how they negotiate debt. And let me explain that. Let's say you owe IRS $80,000, number picked out of the air. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to call them. I'm going to see if I can get that number down, and let's see what kind of plans and programs. That's exactly what you don't do. You want to know what the plans are, what the programs are, and understand how it gets to how you can get in the program and be successful. IRS has three basic programs for tax debt. IRS's program is either currently non-collectible or hardship, payment agreement, or you can file for an offer and compromise. So how do you know which one to negotiate for? Well, you got to ask, well, IRS, how is IRS going to evaluate what I'm going to give them? IRS wants a financial statement, not a 433A or a 433F. 433F is for the service center. IRS is going to look at your asset base. They're going to look at your income. They're going to look at your bank statements, and they're going to apply the IRS National Standard Program to the expenses you submit. You say, well, what the hell is that? If you don't know what the National Standards Program is, you have no business calling IRS. Don't. That's where everybody makes their mistake. Don't call them. The National Standard Program is a program that says if you live in a certain area, county in the United States, these are the only expenses we're going to allow you for food, clothing, car, da 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 da. If you have more than that in that category, IRS says we're not going to allow that. So you have to understand the program, and then you become the very next negotiator. That's actually, and this isn't really a plug for me or former IRS agents, but once you work in the system, they know exactly what IRS is going to do on any case. So if you want to be a good negotiator and you would do it yourself or do all your due diligence well ahead of time, but if you have a large debt, don't screw with it. It ain't worth it. Thank you. If this information was helpful for you, please like my video or subscribe to me, or just go ahead and leave me a comment. If you have a comment, I try to talk about things you want to talk about in the future. Thank you.